Yes, good evening to you all. Hope all is well. As promised, I said I will do something on how to write a driver CV, because most cases are wondering, should a driver have a CV? Right now, a driver job is it's not like the other previous jobs of drivers where you just pick on someone who didn't go to school. These days, when you look at the job adverts, they want a driver and they ask you for the CV and the cover letter. So basically, if you're a driver, you should be having a good CV. And I know most of you in the group, you have done your bachelor's degree, but then you have resorted to driving. So it's a good venture. Then how do you write your CV? So basically, it's like any other CV. You start with your personal information, then you go to the experience, you go to education background, the competencies and computer literacy, competencies and skills, languages, then the referees. So now most cases, and some of you you have relatives with no education right now. To be a driver, at least you'd be having senior for UCE. So basically, I'll look at my laptop as I start. You start with your personal information. Hope you have the template of Civil Tamaguzi template. So you start your personal information. You write, if I told you read a driver, first of all, around below the personal information, you have to write your name in bold, capital letters, bold. Then you write your current position, which is a driver. Then below that the word driver should be in bold and small letters. Then below that, you write your current workstation, the name. Below, you write the address. Still under, we are on personal information. You write your contacts, email address, write your sex, date of birth, and nationality. So that's your personal information. The reason why I put it to be like that is that that first bit of the personal information gives just a summary. Most cases, these HRs receive so many CVs. So basically, they need to have something that you get to introduce your CV with, something that is really informing them of what you do. So if you include your current workstation, your current job, it gives an impression. When someone's having a lot of CVs, they can put you aside for further consideration. So the next, you go to your work experience. It's better to have your work experience in tabular form. To your right, you put the time frame. Let me say 2023 to date. Then to your left, you put the position, that will be a driver. Below that, you put employer, you put the name of organization and the address. Then below that, you put the roles and duties. So let me reduce some of the roles and duties of a driver that you should put in your CV that really make it really heavy. Mapping out driving routes ahead of time to determine the most expedient trip. Listening to traffic and weather reports to stay up to date on the road conditions. Adjusting the route to avoid heavy traffic or road constructions as needed. Scheduling regular vehicle service appointments and reporting any issues. Performing pre-trip inspections to ensure the vehicles are safe to operate and are properly loaded. Because some people are using these trucks, they're driving trucks. Identifying mechanical problems with vehicles and reporting them to supervisors. Maintaining records. Okay, now if I told you you're delivering goods, maintaining records of deliveries made, including mileage, fuel usage, and cargo weight. So as a driver, that's one of your roles. Keeping vehicles clean inside and out, including washing the vehicle regularly and replacing floor mats when necessary. Then operating commercial vehicles such as semi-trucks or delivery vans, depending on job description. Following standard procedures for operating vehicles safely and efficiently, such as adhering to speed limits, checking blind spots, observing other vehicles, and maintaining distance from other vehicles on the road. The last one, driving vehicles over long distances to transport cargo between locations. So you can put those as your roles and duties if you're a driver. Yeah. So let me give you other roles and duties, another version. Yeah. Because you might have been a driver from one company another, so you shouldn't put the same roles and duties, the same writing. It will show that you have copied and pasted. So let me give you another version. One of the roles and duties. Performing pre-trip and post-trip checks, filling out forms daily and submitting to the appropriate management or supervisor. Keeping the truck clean inside and out as if it were your own. Driving the truck in a safe manner at all times and always wearing safety belt. Driving the truck to client locations and successfully completing customer requests in a professional, timely manner. We have these drivers who deliver, who make sales. Informing management when the truck is 100 miles away from service being due. Filling out log forms daily and submitting to the appropriate supervisor. Reporting maintenance problems to mechanics or dispatch. Remember, at the dispatch, that's where you go with the luggage. So you should even report the dispatch if they are keeping in close contact with the dispatcher and ensuring the dispatcher knows the location at all times. Those who drive vehicles that transport goods. Following all safety regulations, policies, and precautions established by customers and the company. Wearing all required and necessarily personal protective equipment. Helping with the maintenance of truck and equipment, that is to say, greasing, keeping fluids full, and small repairs, etc. So that's also another version you can put in your CV if you're a driver. So let me give you also a third version. You can choose any. Delivery materials to designated locations in a timely fashion. Complying with all traffic rules and company safety regulations. Maintaining a clean and operational vehicle. Representing the company positively and professionally in interactions with customers and the general public. Even if you're a driver, that is key. Gaining a thorough understanding of local area and most efficient routes. You who drive for sales. Operating company vehicles to make pickups and deliveries. Helping with loading and unloading vehicles. You as a driver, that's one of your duties. Assisting with regular vehicle inspections, arranging maintenance when necessary. Then last one, referring vehicles and ensuring they are always ready for use. Now, as a driver, sometimes you may be a driver at these times doing sales because sometimes they go hand in hand. Yeah. You can put also some roles and duties of a sales. You can put driver, stroke, sales personnel. So for the sales, you can put these roles and duties. Providing daily routes of field sales success and communicating with supervisors. Implementing sales programs by delivering field sales action plans. Meeting with customers to discuss their evolving needs and to assess the quality of company relationships with them. Aiding negotiating contracts with prospective clients. Helping determine pricing schedules for quotas, promotion, and negotiations. Visiting clients and potential clients to evaluate needs and promote products and services. Conducting research to identify potential business opportunities and target markets for products and services. Maintaining an accurate and up-to-date effective customer database. Then the last one, building an accurate and up-to-date, building and maintaining positive work relationships with clients to create rapport that facilitates patronage and generates revenue. So as a driver, you can add that bit of sales. So from the work experience, the next bit of it is education background. So education background, it will be in capital letters and bold. The same way as the work experience, capital letters and bold. The same way personal information, capital letters, bold. So for the education background, you draw like a table. To your left, you put the time frame, period. Then to your right, you put your qualification. So you might be having a degree, you might be having Uganda certificate of education, no Uganda certificate of education. You put the name of the award. Below you put the institution and the address. You do the same way with the PLE, UCE, USE, if you have. Now, from the education background, the next thing you have to put as a driver, you write a heading, driving license, in bold. Below that, you write when did you get that license. Because most cases, it helps people to know when you have been driving. So then from that, after writing the time frame, to your right, you write permit number. You write your permit number. 1, 2, 3, 3, 3. Then in brackets, you put the classes. Class B, class C1, class A, class, you know the different classes you have. Then below that, you write who issued that. That is Uganda Driving License System. Below that, you put the address of that UDLS. Don't forget to put your license number, your classes, and when you got that. From that, you go to another heading, computer literacy. You write knowledge in Microsoft Office. You write maybe Word, Excel, Then you write internet usage, and also again you write familiar with social media. Yeah, get the point. From computer literacy, you go to competencies and skills. These are the competencies and skills for drivers you should put in your CV. 1, understanding of the motor vehicle functionality. That's number 1. Number 2, having professional driver soft skills. That is to say, i.e. hand-eye coordination, hearing ability, and physical health. That's the second competence you'd be having. The third one, exceptional knowledge of traffic laws and regulations. Another one, great professional driving skills. Another, familiar with vehicle maintenance. Another one, willingness of being away from the team and family and willing to work alone. That's a good competence. Remember, as a driver, you might drive longer routes and alone and away from your home. Another competence, physically strong to long hours driving and unloading and reloading goods. That's a good competence. Another one, now, if I told you a driver and you would do some bit of sales, you can include these competencies. But if I told you I'm not doing sales, don't include them. Deep understanding of customer service and industry insight. Okay, you can include as a driver. Expertise in customer-facing role with excellent communication skills. Demonstrable knowledge of adhering to brand guidelines. Knowledge of relevant product and service information. Excellent at building rapport with potential customers. Sales and upselling skills and involvement of new markets. Now, also this as a driver should put this as a driver. These ones that I'm going to mention. Documentation, research, and report writing. That is one statement. Another, communication, networking, and partnership. Another, mobilization, capacity building, and involvement. Another, financial management and accountability. You as a driver should be having financial management accountability. Then the last one, monitoring and evaluation. So those are your competencies and skills, that heading, competencies and skills. From after writing that, you go to personal attributes. For personal attributes, you write creativity, open-mindedness, and willingness to learn. Effective interpersonal relations with working groups and a flexible team player. A result-oriented person who can work under minimum supervision. Some of you make a mistake and write under pressure. Don't ever write that. It is a result-oriented person that can work under minimum supervision. Another personal attribute, open-minded to work in a complex environment and projects where time is key. Then you have excellent written and oral communication skills, good coordination and handling skills, high degree of motivation and multitasking. So from the personal attributes, what you got to below should be hobbies. Hobbies you can write, okay, it is in bold, hobbies, traveling for adventure, since you're a driver, traveling for adventure, farming, listening to music, reading newspapers, and the like. So from that, you go to language proficiency. That's also a heading. Language proficiency, you write either you know English. The first column, you do columns, having headings: language, reading, writing, listening, speaking. So you write the language you know, first English, then maybe you can put Luganda, Alu, and then you go score them. Let the list score be fair. If you are poor at the language, don't put it there. You rather, if you know Luganda, if you're poor at Luganda, don't put Luganda and you put poor. No. If I told you are fair, you can put Luganda and put fair. Get the point, eh? So from that, the last heading is referees. Referees, they need 3. You put the name of that person, the position they are in, their contact, the workstation. So the good referees for drivers, you can put maybe the fleet operator. There are some people who manage the drivers, the transport officer. We have the transport and logistics officer. You can have someone who can be a supervisor, like maybe the sales manager, because he knows you're the driver who drives the goods. Yeah. So you should have people in the line of your profession that you can put as your referees. So thank you so much. That's how you should write the CV of a driver. So next is how you write a cover letter of a driver. Thank you.